What's up, guys? Back here with Jeff Cummings. Today we're gonna look at the long step pass, just from on top, of course. So the long step is a good pass. I've been using it a little bit more often lately. You know, you're on top passing, especially, usually you're gonna have to deal with some de la riva action. So I've done before, you always wanna push that de la riva off. Make sure you're not keeping your knee pointed inward, because it's gonna be super hard to get this out once you're kind of trapped in here, and then guys start holding your ankle or underhook your leg, and then, man, you're not gonna have any more fun. So try to be preemptive in kind of killing this. And, depending on what kind of pass you're trying to do, with the long step, I wanna go in towards his hips, okay? So wherever towards his body. And typically I'll try to get my lapel grip first and use that to pull myself to that side. Okay, so you're gonna see this more often before you engage your opponent. You want to kind of come in and then take that space. If I'm too slow or hesitant, he's gonna start getting his guard, and then we start getting into these battles. Okay, so just preemptively, I want to kind of keep his legs off of me, keep contact of his legs off of me. So I like to hold on the shins. The higher up I go, the worse it's gonna be, because you move your legs around. I don't have any control of his legs, okay? So I always want to kind of control low on the shins. I can even hold the pant grip too. John Thomas likes to do it this style, Toriandos and stuff. But for the long step, I want to, close that distance as much as possible. So I'm in close. From here, I can try to force it, or I like to control the collar on the side I'm going to pass towards first, and I use that to kind of pull myself into my opponent, okay? From here, I want to be careful with this shield. I don't want to bring that leg in, because now it's going to be hard to move. And I can do the long step off of that position, but the more space he has with that leg, the harder it's going to be. Okay, so I'm here. You call this like a headquarters position. I'm not sure when did they start calling it that, Jeff?
No, I mean, I think when they started doing more. What do you know? The like BJJ Scout videos. And
oh, that's what they start calling it.
And that's when they started, because it makes a lot of sense. Headquarters.
Yeah.
Beginning.
I mean, this position has been around forever. It just didn't have a name, so whatever you want to call it. So I come in. I can even kind of pressure here and kind of relax a little bit, and then I have my collar grip, Jeff's collar grip, and now I start to pull myself to the side. Okay. As I'm pulling myself to the side, I like to control that opposite side leg, and once I start walking to the side, I'm gonna keep that leg away from me, away from my chest. Okay, so see how I'm keeping my elbow in tight, and I like to keep my body in that space as well. Again, if I give space, he's gonna push me away. It's gonna be tough. Okay, so I'm here. Once you have an opening, he doesn't have my legs controlled or anything. I can go straight for this move. I can even try to knee slice here. Whatever you want, but it's like in that scramble, in the scramble of you trying to pass, I have my lapel grip. I'm gonna go elbow, forearm, elbow, and then I back step, okay? So just to watch my arm placement first, I'm here, I go elbow, and then I start to turn my body away from Jeff, okay? Be careful not to fall back too much, because he might catch your timing, boom. Okay, so as I'm backstepping, I'm really posting on that elbow so I can turn back into Jeff, okay? From here, I'll even keep my head down sometimes I don't, depending on your style. From here, the most basic just finish is just to push into him. So I keep that pant grip, and now I'm just gonna walk back in towards Jeff's body. Okay, so that's very much like a Cobrinha style long steps. So again, I'm here, keeping his legs off of me, control the pant, near side collar. Now I walk myself to the side, okay? The side I have the collar on. And I like to lead with my knee, okay? Keeping his leg away from me, away from my body, elbow in tight. From here, I'm gonna post on my elbow. As I post my elbow, I'm gonna turn my this outside leg in towards Jeff's hip. Okay, and I want to turn my body so it faces Jeff as I take a long step out. Okay, as I take my back step, guys, I'm posting on the mat, If I can, I'll try to keep my head in close. And then from here, I walk back in. Okay, so that's the most basic way. But say he does get his knee in, you know, sometimes the guy's tough. You're here, he gets his leg in. So what I'm gonna try to do, I'm gonna do the same move, but I wanna go before he can lock his legs on me. If he starts to lock his legs, then I'm probably not gonna go for that long step. So I'm here, he starts to shield. I do the same move, guys, okay? But because now there might be more space, it might be hard to come back in with my head, okay? So now we're gonna look at some other options. From here, because I have so much more space, I'm gonna keep pulling Jeff's legs towards me. And now instead of going into him like I did before, because his leg's gonna be too heavy, I'm gonna push his leg towards the mat. And now I come back on top into like a folding pass. Okay, from here, just stay tight. I can go off the collar, switch to this elbow grip. And you know, it's gonna suck for Jeff. Okay, I can either go back step towards the opposite side, or you know, if you have old school pressure style, I'm just gonna take a big step over Jeff's leg and then walk myself into the mount, okay? That's very much like a Leo Nogueira, you know, pressure, okay? So I'm doing the same move, it's just he's keeping that shield in. So as soon as I feel that shield, I go, but there's more space, okay? So again, I pulled that leg towards me and came back on top. You know, the Mendez brothers, they'll come here, trap the leg, and then step over too. Those are all great options. Okay, so here, he brings that shield in. Boom. And then for my last option, so I did, you know, turning into him, the most basic one. Number 2, there's too much space. And then number 3, if I feel like Jeff is gonna try to turn into me, yeah, keep your arm lower. Like you're gonna go swim for my
Swim here.
There, you know, sometimes the guy's gonna belly down.
Okay. Down here.
Exactly, and try to get into like a dogfight position.
Okay.
If I feel that happening, I'm gonna come back up. So I did a back step. I sit back, Jeff. As soon as I see him, because you'll see this arm, guys. You'll see it coming at like a downward angle. As soon as I see that, all I do is walk towards his head. So I was kind of sitting on my hip. I'm gonna post with my back leg. And look, I start walking towards his head. Okay, even if he's got my leg, that's fine too. I'm gonna cross my arm over his body and step back. Sit more on your side here.
Side here.
Yeah, so say you got my leg. Exactly, yeah. So I go across towards his back, and now I can start putting pressure on his arm. And then come to that side, okay? So one more time. So guys, this is the basic long step. Nothing too crazy. The power behind the long step is that you can just kind of spam it. Say you don't know any passes, you can just fall into this whenever you get on top, okay? So again, I'm here. I'm trying to keep his legs off of me just long enough so that I can get my grips. From here, I start walking to one side, the side I have the lapel on, and then I go posting on my elbow, okay? If I don't have anything to post on, I'm not gonna be able to move and adjust, okay? So as soon as I hit, again, I'm gonna bring that far side leg in, and then I turn, posting on my elbow. From here, the most basic option, I just kind of get my head in tight, and then turn back towards his hips. But say he manages to shield me and kind of keep me away, that's fine. I can scoot back more and trap that top leg, either in a smash pass or more like a, you know, cross body pass or whatever it's called. And then my last option, guys, I'm here. I see he's turning in towards me. So I'm already stepping towards his back. I can let go of the collar grip, and look, I go towards his ribs, okay? Ribs, and then I back step again, putting pressure on that arm, especially if he has my leg. I'm gonna put a lot of pressure here, and then go on the side. All right, guys, that was a long step pass. I've been using it more. It's just You know, if you need to create an opportunity, man, just hit that thing.
Something will happen.
Yeah, something's gonna happen. And you know, we've all been in that situation. 30 seconds left, man. Come on, you gotta throw something at the guy. And so this is one of those moves you can just kind of just put together on the fly. All I need is the collar grip and the pant grip. I can do like the same side pant and collar. That's still a long step pass. I'll just demonstrate it real fast. But again, it's just variation, okay? So I can do the pass off of this too. All right, so don't get so fixed on your grips. Like, I need this grip. It's just, I'm just trying to get that position. Once I get on the side, and then I can start to create an opening, okay? All right, so guys, hopefully this video helps you. It's a great move, some good guys at it. Mendez brothers, you know, you can watch those guys, they're really good at it. You know, it's a very modern pass. So say you don't like knee slicing or toreandos, I think this is a great option for just about everybody, all right? So guys, hopefully this video helps you out. Until next time, peace out. Peace, 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 and ciao. Thanks, Jeffro.